And I just want to be able to enjoy that now with our little girl.
Take more memorabilias. So, kinakabahan ako.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be doing a video on our second pregnancy. Can't believe I just said second pregnancy. I am pregnant for the second time around, and we are how many weeks today?
31, 30.
30 weeks. 30
30.
weeks into this pregnancy.
So, baby number 2 is a girl.
It's crazy. It's a crazy feeling to be pregnant for the second time and to have a girl already. Kasi at least everybody has been saying na kompleto na nga daw kami. So we have a pair already of our beautiful little boy. And eventually, in a few weeks, our beautiful little girl. Anong feeling na magiging girl dad ka na lang?
Nakaka-pressure. Kasi syempre,
Pressure.
medyo mas delicate yung girls eh. Diba? From the very beginning of their life here on earth hanggang sa ikakasal sila, sobrang kailangan ng protection ng tatay at ng kuya niya. So, kinakabahan ako with regards to that.
Si Juancho kasi ay kuya at meron siyang 3 kapatid na babae. Tapos meron siyang 1 younger brother. So, may hugot siya doon.
Oo.
But apparently, we were talking about this. Meron din palang ibang ways ng pag-wipe ng girl, iba daw. Basta ang daming different when you have a girl. So we're really excited and kind of nervous to learn about that. So today, we wanted to do a vlog on the things that we will do differently on this baby. So, now that we know that we have a little girl, we asked ourselves, ano nga ba yung mga bagay na ginawa namin with taking care of Eliam that we want to change as we take care of our little girl when she finally comes earthside in a few weeks.
Disclaimer lang, yung mga choices ko, syempre subject to kung anong ibibigay sa atin ng ating baby. Kasi, not that we didn't try with Liam, but syempre, si Liam kasi had other preferences.
And he's such an easy baby. He's so easy.
So, ano to, ideally, yung mga sasabihin ko.
Okay, sige. You go first.
Ideally, gusto kong sanayin na yung our baby number 2 sa car seat and stroller.
Okay. Car seat
Ideally.
and stroller. Kasi,
Kasi nakakapagod magbuhat and other than that, syempre bibigay pa rin naman natin ang touch sa kanya. But there will be times kasi na kailangan natin silang nasa stroller or nasa car seat lang. Mas maganda in the early stages of their childhood, alam na nila na safe space. Safe space yung pinaglalagyan nila. So,
well, kasi si Eliam din was born in the middle of the pandemic. So, I think what you're talking about is like the transition period. Yung 0 to 6 months kasi ni Eliam, we were just at home.
Lockdown.
As in, lockdown talaga. Hindi lang lockdown, bawal ang minors sa mga public places.
Oh.
So, we were just usually at home, and pag andito kami, syempre buhat-buhat lang namin siya. Hindi siya masyadong nagsastroller at hindi rin naman siya masyadong nagka-car seat dahil wala kaming biyahe at hindi naman kami naglalamierda.
Oh.
So, yung transition namin from 6 to 8 months na kanailangan niya ng matutong mag-car seat at stroller was
It was difficult. It was difficult.
mind-blowing.
Pero worth it ngayon kasi medyo nasanay na si Liam. Yun lang yung stages na yun. Sana hindi ko pa rin alam syempre ano bibigay sa atin ng ating baby number 2, pero sana ideally it would be a better transition for her.
So, ibig sabihin, lalakwatsa kami ng maaga paglabas si baby girl. Kasi kay Eliam, di naman nagawa yan. Okay. Number 2. So, for baby girl, ako naman, personally, ipapatry ko siyang i-bottle feed earlier on. Whether it's my breast milk or not. Honestly, gusto ko, syempre, breast milk ko pa rin. Pero I just want baby girl to know how to drink from a bottle because Eliam did not. And when we tried to give him the bottle, talagang he refused it and he only wanted my boob. And that really took a toll on my mental health, honestly. As much as I loved breastfeeding Eliam, it was really, really hard kasi we were cluster feeding, we were feeding on demand, we were nursing on demand, and we were co-sleeping. We're still co-sleeping, but he's no longer nursing kasi nagko-contract ako and I've been having a lot of pain in my bosoms, kaya hindi na namin siya ginagawa. But it was really struggle to the point na I would breastfeed him in the middle of the night and I'd just be crying because I was in so much pain and I was so tired. So, gusto ko nang bigyan ng bottle si baby girl at matuto siya as early as maybe like 6 months kapag tapos nun. Para naman magkaroon ako ng chance na, kasi even if Wancho wanted to help, he couldn't. Because every time that Eliam was hungry, he wouldn't take the bottle. So, kahit nung times na sinasabi ni Wancho na, sige, papadedein ko, ako na yung gigising sa gabi, walang nangyaring ganun dahil ayaw ni Eliam to take the bottle. So, now, I'm gonna take that offer and I'm gonna try and train our little girl to take the bottle so that I can get a bit of sleep at night and hindi rin sobrang hirap na pag wala ako. Halimbawa, if I have really urgent work, which I don't usually do naman, pero at least meron siyang chance to really drink milk kasi si Eliam did not do that.
Yeah.
Or at least, hirap na hirap si Eliam, sinusukan niya, ganyan. Parang hirap na hirap magpa-nurse, magpa-feed sa kanya. In the rare times that I was out of the house. So,
One of the things na syempre I feel, syempre hindi ko alam kung may mas optimal na solution ba. And that is yung sleeping time. Si Liam kasi nasanay na ngayon, nagganon niya yung rhythm niya, na aantokin na siya ng sobra ng 6:37 and gigisingin niya kami ng 5:30. So, if I were to have a preference, I would try my best to adjust the sleeping time of our baby number 2 to at least 8, 9 so that she wakes up at around 6, 7. Ideally, pero syempre, subject to the preference of the baby pa rin. Eh, syempre, hindi mag-a-apply yun for the first few months. Pero,
pag mga toddler na siya, ganyan, pag mga 1
oo,
na siya.
noon pa lang, kasi si Liam, parang medyo too late na yung kay Liam.
No, pero
sanay na yung katawan.
sabi kasi nila, love, ang sleeping time talaga ng mga bata, supposedly, is supposed to be that early talaga.
Yeah, pero hindi ko alam eh. Ako, perspective ko naman, I'm no expert. Pero I see babies up at night as well. And yun nga, I've been hearing stories. Hindi ko alam kung yun yung right way. But if you're going to ask me my preference, sana mga nasa mga ganun. Kasi, yun, para optimal lang din yung pag-alaga natin sa kanya.
Okay, next. What I would do differently for this baby is I will probably spend more time just looking and like really being in the moment, in the present with baby number 2. And don't get me wrong, I was with Eliam 24/7. Well, I've been with Eliam 24/7 and I've been staying at home and spending every waking moment with him. But I think with Eliam, I was so constantly thinking about other things. Like, I was mourning the person that I was. I was mourning the lifestyle that I had. I was mourning the Joyce that was before she became a mom. And I was really having a hard time. And I'm glad that now, na-accept ko na that I will never be the same girl. I will never be the same person. Everything has changed. And so I just want to be constantly looking and seeing and being present with my kid. Kasi with Eliam, even if I was there, lagi akong may ibang worries and thoughts that would plague my mind. Like, I would belittle myself and say, hindi ka na nagbabasa ng ganong karaming libro. Hindi ka na nakakapag-devo for an hour and a half. Hindi ka na nakakalabas to go out with your friends and see other people. Wala ka ng ganito. Wala ka ng social life. Wala ka ng anything. Hindi ka na cool. Hindi na maganda yung pananamit mo. As in, talagang bineberate ko yung sarili ko every single day. Tapos, while simultaneously taking care of this little baby. And I feel like, even though I got to enjoy every single moment with Eliam, there was a part of me that was just so busy mourning. And I'm glad that I'm done with that mourning phase. Yes, I still have a hard time. And yes, I'm still adjusting. Pero, hindi na ako nagmo-mourn. Honestly, hindi ko na minumorn yung person that I was before. Kasi, ini-enjoy ko na itong bagong ako. I am a full-blown mom. And I'm really, really enjoying it. Kasi, if you've ever been, I'm sure it's the same with Moncho. If you've ever been a parent, a new parent, yung first few months talaga, wala kang ginawa kundi mag-panic. Like, tama ba itong ginagawa ko? I-google mo lahat. Ano ba itong thing na to sa face niya? Whatever. Like, I was messaging our pedia every single day. Like, I was being hard on myself. I was so hard on myself that I wasn't this ideal mom that I had in my mind. Even though I was doing such a great job. Like, looking back now, grabe, pat on my back. Like, wow, girl, nagawa mo yun. And I just want to be able to enjoy that now with our little girl. So, yeah, to just be present in the moment instead of worrying about the future and constantly criticizing myself and mourning the person who I was. That's what I'm gonna do differently for our little girl.
Yeah, for me, siguro speaking on parenting style, ibang-iba na yung magiging demeanor ko with our second baby because she's a girl. Just like what I've mentioned earlier, syempre yung
Binabato-bato mo lang kasi si Elia.
yung delicacy na kailangan nandun with, another gender has to be there. Whether that be yung paano siya alagaan, paano kausapin, paano, alam mo yun, ialalay sa first few months.
Ganun din yun.
Ganun din, pero
gentle ka naman with Eliam.
No, I just feel that it's different. I feel like there's going to be a difference.
Ayan na, guys. Lumalabas na yung girl dad mode ni Wancho.
I feel like magkakaroon lang ng difference kasi si Liam kasi more on parang hinahayaan ko lang, guide from afar. But I feel that magiging especially in the first few months of our baby number 2 would be tutok talaga na kailangan talaga gentle kasi nga yun yung babae.
Gentle ka naman kay Eliam.
Yeah,
very gentle. Yeah, you did a really good job with Eliam. But malabas lang yung pagka-protective mo kasi sobrang protective na sa mga
Yeah, in my head.
Bakit mo yan suot? Bakit mo ito ginagawa?
In my head lang it's different. It would be different. That's why I said it.
Okay, finally for me, I think I would do differently for this pregnancy is... What will I do differently? I forgot. Ano yung sasabihin ko? Hold on. Naglag yung brain ko.
I can do my last first while you think about your last. Very minor lang. And it's about yung self-care naman natin while we're taking care of our baby number 2. Load up on vitamins, nap as much as we can, and as much as possible, eat healthier. Eat healthier. I mean, ideally, sana magkaroon kami ng pinipray ko, magkaroon kami ng discipline to do that because even the things we consume when we're taking care of our baby, kapag puyat na, kapag yun naghahanap na ng kanin yung katawan namin, greatly affects our demeanor and even our overall health in the future. So, sana maging totoo. Yun ang pinag-pray ko.
Okay, last one for me is also very simple. I think I will not buy new toys for our little girl because honestly, nung nag-first birthday si Eliam, sobrang daming toys. To the point na hanggang ngayon, uunti-unti pa rin ako ng open because we didn't open all of his gifts at the same time because I don't want him to get overwhelmed. So I just realized that when you have kids, especially when you have a loving support system, they will constantly buy your kids a lot of stuff. So I will just not buy anything from the get-go. As in, ang dami na naman niyang gamit dahil may kuya na siya. And I'm not gonna feel guilty about that because I will try to teach our children that materialism is not a good thing and that having just your needs and enjoying what you have and learning to be content with it is a really important lesson in life. I've seen that with Eliam, and you know what we've learned and what we've observed with Eliam, because we don't let him have all these fancy toys and like all these fancy things, he's actually adjusted to fall in love with nature. He fell in love with nature. Lagi niyang gustong nasa labas, running around, looking at centipedes, the weirdest thing, looking at flowers, touching everything, looking at birds, observing, looking for airplanes that would pass by, playing with our dogs, playing with water. He became such a simple and easy kid to please because we didn't bombard him with a lot of fancy things. Of course, that's also by the grace of God, diba? Na, siguro yun din yung personality ni Elian. Talagang he's really just a happy baby. But I think it helped that from the get-go, we made it a conscious decision to not constantly bombard him with fancy things. And yun nga, nung birthday niya, hindi namin lahat binigay. Inunti-unti namin throughout these past few months. And meron pa rin kami mga gifts niya na hindi pa namin pinapalaro sa kanya. So he has something small to play with every single month. And that's one thing that we will do for the second one. And we won't do at the same time. Yung hindi na ako bibili kasi ang dami talagang mga nag-gift. Hindi naman sa umaasa ako na may mga magre-regalo. Pero expectable siguro pag sa first birthday. What happened? May lamok. He killed the lamok. Ano ba yan, love? Ito, baby. And alcohol, maybe.
Sensitive skin si Liam.
So,
sorry.
That was a good move.
I had to protect the family.
So yeah, that would be my big thing. Not to buy too many things. Because I feel like I still bought a lot of things with Eliam. And then yun nga, na-overwhelm ako kasi parang every month may magbibigay sa kanya na regalo, tas lalo na nung birthday niya. And yeah, remind myself that, you know, children need very little to be happy. They need a loving mom and dad. They need a loving support system. They need nature. They need to be in water. They need to be fed. Sobrang simple lang. And I want our kids to grow up, hopefully by the grace of God, learning the value of material things and not taking it for granted, and also not falling in love with them, and knowing that being content and happy with whatever is given to you is most desirable. So, there.
Meron akong honorable mention.
Ano honorable mention mo?
Take more memorabilias.
Paano memorabilias?
Yung hindi ko... Gusto ko yung yung parang month 1. Kahit hindi natin yung post. Alam mo yun, parang month 1, yung katabi ng number 1, number 2.
Gusto mong gawin yun? Ginawa ko yun kay Elian, pero hindi natin tinuloy.
Hindi natin tinuloy kasi ngayon nga, tama naman din talaga. Nagpapanik, tapos bigla akong nawala ng 2 months, 3 months halos.
Nag-lock in ka.
Oo, tapos very minimal yung help natin during that time.
Wala kaming yaya.
Ayun yung mga reasons. But,
you want to do that with
yeah, I think
baby?
I want to do that. And, para hindi syempre hindi magselo si Liam in the future. Sabay na natin ginagawa yun sa kanya from ngayon pa lang.
Pwede. Well, we take photos of him naman every single day.
Oo, pero yung mga kanyari mga ganun yung parang
yung handprint.
Handprint sa clay. Yung sa clay?
Yung sa clay.
Yung sa clay.
May scrapbook sila. So, both kids, well, Eliam has a complete, be proud of me, I have a complete scrapbook from before he was born till his first birthday, na kompleto natin.
Ayun. Tsaka yung umbilical cord sa
Tumitabi
kinatabi na hindi naman masyado. Pero, gano'n, to that extent. Of course, na marami naman tayo natabi kay Liam. I just want more. Because in retrospect,
Ang bilis, sobra.
ang bilis at saka parang, sobrang nakakamiss yung mga moments sa liliit nila.
Super.
Kaya yun nga, yung parang fossil na handprint. gusto ko siyang ma-achieve with our
Ganyan na kasi
baby number
kalaki yung
2.
kamay ni Elio ngayon. Ang laki na ng kamay. Wala siya ngayon dahil dinala siya ng lolo niya at ng ninang niya para bumili ng bagong sapatos dahil ang laki niya doon sa paa niya.
Oo.
We're so excited for baby girl, and yeah, please continue to pray for us, especially for me because I'm about to give birth in a few weeks. We're gonna do a reveal of our little girl and her name very, very soon. But for now, any last words, La? Ano ba
Ingat
yun?
kayo. Tapos na ang mga nakaraang chapter ng buhay namin. 2023, here we come. Sana tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang inyong pagsubaybay sa aming family kwentos. And I just wanna thank you guys.
Yeah, we'll be doing more of this soon. So, since we're gonna be staying at home and, you know, a lot of you guys request for vlogs like these, we'll be making more vlogs about our family, our marriage, and everything else in between. But in the meantime, thank you for watching this one. Paalam!